Hello, this is Alok again. This video is third in the series of videos to demonstrate how FunnelStory can be used to manage your product trials. So in this specific video, we will focus on how to engage and nudge accounts to the next funnel stage. Our objective is to move each and every account to the as late stage as possible, third or fourth stage, so that they are ready for purchase. That's our goal, and we will see how we can use the features and functionalities of FunnelStory to achieve that. So what we're going to do is to implement 4 lifecycle conversations and 2 nudges is part of this demo. So lifecycle conversation are essentially engaging with the user on account when they perform certain activities. So we are going to welcome them when a new user signs up, and we are going to engage with the user or account when they create a new repository, or they create a new issue, or they create a new access token. Now we will also implement 2 nudges. A nudge is generally a soft suggestion to an account to do something that will move their journey forward. So the first nudge would be when an account is currently in the acquisition stage, which is the first stage, and we want them to move to the next stage, that is the activation stage. Same way, we will implement a second nudge to nudge a user or an account which is currently in the second stage, which is activation stage, but has not reached the next stage, realized value stage. So we are going to nudge them to the realized value stage. Let's see how we are going to do this in FunnelStory. Okay, so we are now in a FunnelStory. Let's click on our journey funnel that we created last time. This time we are going to create a new workflow. So FunnelStory actually provides a library of pre-configured actions, and we are going to choose what we need here. So as we said, we want to welcome a user when they create a new account. So created user, save changes. We just want to ensure as an additional evaluation condition. So metrics, total users is more or equal to 1. Awesome. Now we will configure the email. But guess what? We don't have a sender. So I will save this workflow, and we are not going to revisit it, but first I need to configure a sender. So just to configure a sender, I need to create a connection again. We are going to send all of our emails using the send grid. So yes, it is there. So we are going to name this as send grid. So we now have the information about the SendGrid API key and the reply to address. We have created this address internally, so we are going to use that for testing. Let's validate the connection, validate successfully, and we add the connection. Awesome. Let's refresh this connection. Okay, it's working now. Let's go back to our journey funnel. Okay. Welcome email, we have already done this. Okay, we are back to the email action. So select a sender, email from, we will use the same prior email address. That's good. Let's configure the email. So subject name, welcome to Gitty. We will leave this pre-defined variable name. I just want to ensure that I use the right name here, welcome to Gitty. And I think I will remove, so there is a predefined email, but I don't have to use it. I will just keep it simple. Thanks. I will rename it as Gitty and remove the FunnelStory logo. Okay, I think the email looks nice, and save and continue. Save changes, and this looks good. Save workflow. Welcome email, activate workflow. Great. So in the same way, I'm going to create the other 3 workflows for the lifecycle conversations, and I will then configure the 2 nudges. Okay, so we have created the remaining workflows apart from the welcome email, the new repository, new issue, and new access taken. Now we will send out a confirmation and congratulation email when each of these activities is done. Now we get started by creating a nudge. So let's see how we do it. So we will send an account level nudge, and we will see a single sequence nudge rather than a multi-sequence, although you can do that. So we will do this when a user has created an account, which is the activity in the first stage, and we will do it unless a new repository is created, which is an activity in the second stage. The evaluation condition, just to add here, is that our current stage should be the acquisition stage reached. Great. Save changes, and then we will do the same thing. We will wait for, just for this demo purpose, seconds rather than days. After the first activity is done, this workflow will wait for 30 seconds, and then this nudge will get triggered. In the real scenario, you will use almost a couple of days or couple of hours based on what you think is the right time to space between the 2 activities. Let's see how the nudge looks like. Let me make it simplified for try out. Creation of new repository. Sounds good. Save workflow, activate workflow, new repo nudge. Now let's go back. So we have created a nudge. Now we will create one more nudge from an activity in the second stage to an activity in the third stage. Okay, so we have created the next nudge, which is about nudging towards creating an issue after someone has created a repository. Great. So now we will see this nudges and lifecycle conversation in action. We will go ahead and create an account on Gitee and try the product and see whether we receive the nudges or not. So we are now on the app, Gitee app. So we will register. So we are going to use this information to create a new account into Gitee and start our journey. So our account has been created, and now we should be doing few activities like creating a repository. Let's go ahead and start from here. Let's create a new repo. Repo is test repo. Good. For test. That's it. And create a repository. Now what we will do is to wait for another 30 seconds, and then we are going to create a new issue. Okay, now we will go ahead and create a new issue. Great. So now we have done some activities with taking some time between couple of activities. So hopefully both the lifecycle conversations emails as well as the nudge emails, both should have got triggered. Let's examine them. So looks like we got our first email about the welcome to Gitee. That's awesome. And now we are going to wait for the emails for rest of the activities. So we also got the confirmation email or the lifecycle email for creating a new repository. And let's see if we also get a nudge email. Okay, so now we have also received a nudge, where the email, there is some typo, but it's basically saying that you didn't have a chance to use the repository feature. 78% of our users have reported benefit X by using the repository. Get started with this feature here. Great. So we were able to demonstrate all the lifecycle conversation and the nudges and how they can be configured and they can be delivered to the end user in an account to ensure that they get the right set of information so that they can move ahead in the trial funnel. So thank you for watching this demo. In the next video, we are going to discuss how we can prioritize trials by revenue signals. Till then, take care and thanks for watching it again.